Hello. Welcome back to Elephant. Last episode, what happened last episode? We got stuck on like all the communication levels, right? And then I gave up. I started doing this one instead. I actually, probably should have, probably should have went to do my research because I forgot. I forgot to do my research. I still have no idea how these letters are, these characters are pronounced. So unfortunately, yeah. Oh, by the way, I also went to I watched another playthrough of this game, the levels that I did, and it turns out that um these title names are supposed to be the names of the vowels. So I can use that now to name things. Apparently. Yeah, the commands is the stamp looking Nikud. And Sagol is the three dots. Huh. And then I would assume Hirik is the it's just a single dot. Yeah. Can I just look it up right now what it looks like? The commands, how's it pronounced? Is it pronounced like an A sound? It is pronounced in the A sound as in spa. Oh, the A sound. Fair enough. I would assume Sagol is the E sound. It feels very E to me. It is pronounced how now? It is pronounced E in cell. Okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. And the Hirik is the I sound. The E sound. As in deep. I get why, it's because the I is in Hirik are also pronounced similarly. And the E in Segol is pronounced as cell, so that's why I got that feeling. And Kamads is pronounced the A in Spa, Kamads. So yeah, okay, this makes a lot of sense to me. I'm gonna call these vowels by the actual names now. Okay, let's keep moving. So, Hiriks, those... Can I pluralize them? I hope I can. Those are things that will pull towards you. So for example, this pulls any glyph in the direction that I'm facing towards me. You also have this, which when stepped on will redirect glyphs to face the direction they are supposed to be pointing in. Sorry, it will redirect any of these vowels, these nikuts, to face me. Again, not really sure if I can pluralize these, but you know, I'll try. Just I can pull this out and push this in to be positioned correctly. I feel like I don't want to click. I don't want to step on you at all. You as a glyph seem pretty hard to maneuver around. This does break things. I don't really like the breaking of that. I can't redirect you, so once you move in a direction that isn't cardinal or diagonal, you just cannot be redirected into the correct position anymore. Okay. I think I can pull you even further back. That actually breaks. It doesn't pull the entire glyph with me. I don't remember if that's... Yeah, no, the only time we've ever seen a breakage. Yeah, I understand why this would break the object and not pull the entire glyph with me. If it were vertical, then, you know, this doesn't pull the entire vertical, you know, character towards me. It just pulls the singular, Nikud there. So what do I want to do here? I feel like best I can do is this. Like, you don't really get much movement otherwise. I can push you up, maybe. But I really need this Nikud out of the way to get you in position. I don't think it's possible to redirect you at all. It really doesn't feel like this can be moved anywhere unless I do a special pull. I have other ideas though. This is a pull that can occur, right? Yep. If I keep pushing you back into position, I can pull everything out. Oh. No, that breaks. Oh, I'm gonna allow another push. I can redirect you to face the correct direction, but that would get you stuck. I'm only allowed one pull. I'm pretty sure I already used that one pull. Like, I don't think I'm able to use that pull ever again. I don't think I'm able to use that pull ever again. Like, I have to pull here. Pushing this up gets you stuck and no pull can occur, so I can't really do anything at that point. Pull? Yeah, this is the only thing I can do, right? I can move along other stuff, but, you know, doesn't really help to move stuff along. I can pull again, I think, if I use you as a buffer, maybe. So, okay, let's try that. Let's just try stepping here first. You go there. If I moved you into this spot first, I can go in and... Yeah, so this acts as... This buffer acts in a way to prevent a pull. Which means now I can actually pull out this LF here. Nice. And I can do that continuously. Now we do see some other problems. Like this guy is kind of stuck. Can I keep pulling you? I think I can actually keep pulling you. Yeah, because you don't occupy the same sort of plane. So yeah, I can do this. Alright, there you go. And finally, the Aleph. There. Yeah, you don't occupy the same plane as the Nikuds, so you sort of, you know, you can sort of be interacted with like separately. Which is interesting to me. Okay, hold on here. Yeah, alright, so. Okay, so we have a single one of you. I need to get you there. I cannot actually redirect anything right now and can never do that. So I need to just pull each of these out of their respective positions. This is a level I've not done before, right? Yeah, it is. Sorry, I just couldn't. This felt very similar to a level I have done before. I think. I'm not entirely sure. So it looks like a downward pull can occur like so. You're very stuck. I feel like I want to pull you out. I can do that. There you go. And now I can pull this down, and that looks useful. Suppose I can pull you down. I don't know about pulling you down yet. I don't know how I'd pull this out, and why there's a space here. I suppose if I can only pull you... I can push this up. That's interesting. I don't really like the fact that, you know, I can't really maneuver anything else here. That pull is available. Is that useful? Not really. Like, I suppose I can... Maybe I can do this? That doesn't change a thing, right? Kinda expected that. That's not great at all. Like, I can't get you out without getting this guy stuck down there. And I can't really get you off unless... Like, this should be able to occur, but on a higher row. So, actually, yeah, let's try this. Followed by maybe an upward push. Maybe this is more helpful right now. I don't think I can ever get you off this edge now. Unless I pull again. But that would require this to be a bit higher, which I also don't think is possible. I just don't think so. Okay, so what would that imply? That would imply... If I could maybe like... I need something up in this row, right, to pull you out. It's just not possible otherwise. Well, even so... How would I pull you out? Aha, I could change directions. I realize that now. I could change directions of things. That seems pretty challenging. That's not a pull. Okay. So like, suppose I pull this out. Yeah, that doesn't help me, does it? No, I don't think it does. I kind of want this to be free, but I don't really see how... How can I get you... I can only get you off if I pull from a higher row. If you're on a lower row, it doesn't really work. Unless I pushed you in here. That's maybe valid. Yeah, you get a bit stuck if this isn't in the corner. You can get this to some pretty interesting places. I don't know if that's useful at all. I just need this to be one further out. And also up here, but how can I get any of them to be, you know, there? Do I need to somehow perform a directional change? I think the answer is yes. I need to perform a directional change. But how will I do so? Like, given that this can only really exist around this area-ish. How can any directional change occur? No, stop pulling. You guys just can't be in the same row, firstly. Could this have existed? I think it's interesting, but this couldn't really have existed, like, down here, could it? No. If I could do that, I could maybe master up some kind of directional change. No, I don't think so. I see a lot of things that can be... well, no. I did ask, right, if this was possible. Even with this shape, it's not, which is why I said a directional change is needed. Like, you can't face leftwards while standing on a glyph like... on an LF like this. It just isn't. Because you always leave, unless you do a failed push. If you do a failed push, that means that that means that there's like some solid objects between these spots. And if there is... Well, I suppose those solid objects could be just regular Nikuts, right? And the LF could go underneath through a different plane. But I would need a lot of like free objects for that to happen. Just a bunch of problems is that I'm firstly stuck. I don't know how to get out of this situation at all. I can pull here, but like Sokoban wise, I was super stuck. Like, I suppose... Even with you out of the way, I guess I can, like, get you back eventually by pulling like that. I can eventually get you back. Yeah, a lot of things will be stuck, but let's just put you there first and see if we can deal with the rest on our own. How do I get you out? I mean, again, directional change seems to be necessary. Can't do this, I don't think so. Ugh! That's a thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's a thing. This doesn't do anything anymore, does it? Why? And I mean that looks kind of funny, but that's an unusable glyph now. Unless I can somehow, unravel this this ball of there's a glyph in there that's connected to its own space. So it just becomes a solid object that it just becomes the same as this thing. Which, I can't step on it to activate it, so it's completely useless. Besides being a push object. Maybe that's somehow useful. Again, still haven't figured out how to do this. I haven't figured out how to do a proper direction of change yet. Oh, is this real? I don't know. That doesn't look real. That also doesn't look very real. Doesn't look helpful. Oh, like I'm physically just grimacing at whatever that move is. I mean, I know other methods of like separating these and still keeping connection is possible. Like if I know a diagonal isn't possible, but orthogonally you can pull apart objects. Right? If you manage to... Oh, okay, hold on. So... No, wait, how did I do it? I was thinking if you manage to... Hold on. This... That's a separation. It also gets a lot of things stuck, so... Instead, I probably want to have... Okay. Like that, but not... Okay. Like this first. Ah. Yeah, I can't really set this up right either. Doesn't change anything, does it? So yeah, this allows for that break. How is that? In which level was it introduced that you can do that? This one, right? No, this one with a buffer in here. Yeah, like that. So I imagine that we might want to use that here now. I think so. I can't find, a proper way to set that up. If I could get you out here... Yeah, see, the problem is that I just cannot get you further out. Unless this happened. And if this happened, then, this guy over here is stuck. And so you just get the same old issues. I want this plus this commands like right here. Then I can move right, and then the entire separation is useful. And in fact, that sort of separation actually allows it to be pulled outwards because there's an empty space here from which I can step left. So I think that separation is what I'm aiming for. I just cannot really obtain such a thing. Oh, what? When did that happen? Oh, it's here. I didn't realize this could happen. Why did I not realize that could happen? I don't know. Ooh. Wait, look at that. You can sort of see a line that draws it. That's a... Huh, wait, hold on. There's a lot more like lighter... There's a lot more of the lighter visuals that you don't really notice here. Like when an LF pushes an LF, you sort of get this like this bubble around it too. When this connection occurs, does this always occur? Like if I did this, is there always a line? Oh, there is, and there's always a sound. Like pushing actually causes a sound as well. Huh. Anyway, this seems to work a lot better. Okay, well, we might have some problems right now. Like this can't really go anywhere. So we're not done yet, but this is a very good development. I do like this a lot. I do know from this position on, you really have to just get this guy to be kind of out of the way here if you want to save this at all. Problem is that I can't really get you up there now unless I try really hard. Oh, whoa, I can do that. You know what? Maybe that's useful. Hold on. Maybe that's useful. That retracting is useful. Maybe? Why would it be? I mean, it would be useful to move it around, but again, because this Aleph is here, I guess that's useful now. I can basically push that further in, but why would I want to do that? Maybe I can use that idea here. I don't push this upwards. If I could pull it up even further. I don't think I can. I can do that. Ooh. Now that's interesting. Oh my gosh, I can do a lot of pulls. I don't know if I like that. Hold on, let's see if I can move stuff around first. I think this is actually very useful for me. It pulls up a lot. It pulls up a lot, but stuff is still stuck. I believe I want... What do I want? Do I want that? No, I want this. Unless I can pull you down, which I actually can. Then things start to look even better. So maybe my goal now is to bring... Well, my goal is to bring the Aleph towards? I think they sort of like converge very slightly here, and then like this is the closest they'll ever get to each other. Not necessarily true, but that's what it feels like. I don't even know how much further things can go. Like to actually get this out of its place. Okay, I can sort of see I need this and this, but I need an empty space as well. So this can't be here. I need that to be empty. I'm thinking that maybe a break is okay too. Like, when did this pull occur? Oh, okay, this pull occurred here. I can't pull any further. I can't push this down either. Right? I don't think so. Unless I can push an LF down. Oh my gosh. Okay, that's valid. Is that useful? Maybe. I mean, it's only useful in one scenario. It's only useful here. It's actually only doable here. It might not even be useful. Yeah, I can't pull this up any further. I'll move this aside unless I'm inside there, and once I'm inside there, yeah, things just get really stuck. Maybe that's bad. You know what? I could have broken things a lot earlier, right? Before doing this retraction. What if I broke stuff? Huh. Look at that. That breaks things, which maybe is a little better for space. I mean, I can rearrange, I can direct things or redirect. I can I can basically just something them. Like here, I can just stand here to put it back in the right place. I mean, yeah, but not really. I don't know. I mean, this still doesn't really help us, right? Does it? No, it doesn't. Okay, so what kind of thing would help us here? Maybe I don't need your service anymore. I feel like I still do need your service though. Could I ever survive not pulling you to the... No, because you're stuck there. Will you always be stuck there? I think, yeah, you always will be. We kind of deduce this from here. Right? I don't know if there's anything better I could have done here. That... I see why that happens. That retracts it. Okay. Ah! Stop! Okay, so this kind of move... Well, no, okay. Wait, hold on. I'm freeing stuff up. This pulls the entire thing towards me, and I can actually get you back up here. Okay, so maybe this is what I wanted. Is it what I wanted? If only this could be a bit further. It can't be any further right though. Because of this guy. So like unless I can somehow, move that over. Well, I can. No, because the Aleph is still there, and even if I could push it over, I can push it up. So now it's more so that this shouldn't be here. It should be... Well, when did I get you up then? And when was this possible? Because I made space here. Okay, what if I did this? Oh, then things just get stuck again. Right. And same thing goes here. Right, because I sort of want it to be here. I could arrange that, but then, things just get very awkward if I do arrange for that. If I try to pull you... See, that isn't possible. I'm wondering if I'm thinking too much into things now. Wait a minute. This is new. This is very new. That's not something I've done before. Does not let me pull that up because, the shape is still wrong. But this is what I wanted from the beginning, right? This is what I kind of wanted from the beginning. It's just not really exactly what I wanted. I suppose I could swap these guys around slightly. See, I want to move this out to move it around, but like, kind of gets things stuck, doesn't it? And I could still do stuff, but not really. This pushable, this Kamats is really awkward to play around with. I'm really thinking if I can get you to be diagonal. Like, that would be really nice. Unfortunately, this diagonal doesn't work unless it's in this column. But also, this command here is very stuck in said column. And I can't really get rid of it. Maybe this is still fine. I feel like we're just devolving back to an old solution here, though. Like, wasn't this something that we had at some point before? Don't do that. I feel like we had this situation before. Yeah, we did. I played around with this. And we still got eventually very stuck. Right? Yeah, see? That vertical is useless. I can't go any further than a good vertical there. You know what I could do though? After a vertical, I could still pull this thing towards me. So very technically speaking, it still kind of works out a little. Yeah, not really. Ah, look at that. What in the world? Also, like, even if I got this glyph out, like, let's say somehow everything is free. How are we gonna get the final LF over? I need to pull the LF over while in the middle row, I think. I'm assuming this hole must be where the final commands is. Like, the commands has to go here to connect to this LF here. I think. Hold on. What if you were here? No, see, this pull also doesn't work because it doesn't allow me to face right. So actually, how does a pull even work? A pull has to work with a redirected one, right? You have to be redirected for a pull to work, don't you? Do you? Yeah, even an upward pull isn't. Let's see. I have other things that could also work. That's new. And that actually allows this to be pulled over. Could this still be arranged if I did my original trick? I think it is. Wait, hold on. Is it? Hold on. No. Something's wrong here. Unless it's not. Wait, if you were stuck there... and I got you all the way here. Kind of the problem with this pull is that this is only valid if an LF is there. So like this LF, this unbonded LF has to be somewhere else. Like, but like here seems okay, but it's actually not okay because I can't pull this towards me anymore. That's in the way. And yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that you know, it just doesn't really work out anymore. And also, is this still retrievable somehow? I think it might be actually, yeah. It actually is. And this no longer is required. So now we're almost done. Now all I need to do is somehow pull you out. And I think, actually, hold on. Maybe this step is first. This step could be first, but you will notice very awkward stuff going on. Like what? Okay. Actually, hold on. What if I did it the other way around? I never did try this. That's different, but that has the same effect. So, okay. Well, problem is that we already did that, and then this happened, and then we couldn't get you out. So, you have to be pulled out first. So, let's... but if I pull you out... Okay. So, somehow else. Yes, this is entirely possible. This could have been somewhere else. We are now abandoning the separation. The separation was useful, but now we no longer require its use. So, up here. Oh, up here. But don't pull that towards you yet. Up here. This. This we know was useful. And it is... Yes, this can be arranged. And then this... Aha! We're getting somewhere. I think. Are we? Are we getting somewhere? If you were here first... Yes, no, this is still fine. Oh my goodness. I can pull you out. And now... Yes, because we know that this... If I had space up there, I could work. Okay, hold on. So let's not move you there first. I want to do this. I want to pull this entire thing up. Oh, there it is. And wow, finally too, we get to use this cursed interaction where this thing sort of compresses itself. Is that intended? Is that necessary? It looks necessary, but maybe it's not. It's necessary. At least in my solution. There you go. Oh, that was a puzzle. Alright, so that's 2 puzzles done today. I think we'll move on to the next one next episode. Yeah, okay. Can we just take a sneak peek at this? Oh, this looks really bad. Oh my goodness. We have only 1 pulling and like a bunch of redirects too. So this one's a more redirect based one. Are all the bottom ones really redirect based? Somewhat. This one has to do with redirecting. I wonder when we'll ever get to the portal ones. The one where you mix portals and... Yeah, this one doesn't have portals in it. The Sigil. What about this one? Not yet. I would say maybe the last world could be a mix of all 3. That definitely seems possible. I don't know if they would dare add a 4th mechanic here, because you just get insane numbers of interactions. And given the complexity of these levels already, which, you know, only use 2 elements, by the way, 2 different types of elements. These are really so complex. This is like a 20-step solution. Like, that's insane. It uses it forced me to learn like 5 different things. I'm exaggerating, by the way. Forced me to learn 5 different things about what I could do here, and then somehow manage to piece them all together. Which I think is just... It's impressive. It's really, really impressive. But still, my brain hurts. So, thank you for that. Anyway, yeah, we'll move on to the next few levels next episode. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video now. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. Yes, bye bye now, I guess.